Hello everyone, Pallytum here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better. I hope it continues to go that way. I woke up today and my throat did not hurt at all. It's a little itchy right now, but not a problem whatsoever, which is phenomenal. Phenomenal. We are going to be playing as Kerrigan today. I know I just did a Kerrigan video, but one of the main obstacles for Kerrigan is the simple fact that she's a melee assassin that can deal a phenomenal amount of damage with the combo, but is very, very easy to kill. With her recent updates, she was given a lot of talents, and I mean a lot of talents, that can increase her survivability. So I thought it'd be fun to go in and do a build completely around that premise. Every talent tier we can pick a talent to survive, we're going to pick a talent to survive, and just see how strong she can become. We are playing with the best player in the known universe, Punisher JJE. He's half asleep and playing Kael'thas, so this game could go either way. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves in the tomb of the Spider Queen. At level 1, we are going to be going for Siphoning Impact. Let's probably help with this guy over here. Nailed it. Alright, Siphoning Impact. Ravage heals Kerrigan. Ravage heals you for 10% of your maximum health if it hits an enemy. It doesn't say enemy hero. So it sounds like our E ability, or excuse me, our Q ability is going to be a phenomenal way to regenerate health. Sounds amazing, actually. We were in Q for a really long time, so there's really no telling what the MMR of our teammates or opponents are. Like I said, Punisher's pretty high up there, so I know he waits a long time for his matches normally anyway. But the friendly team, Leoric, Kerrigan, Kael'thas, Rhaegar. I still got you. I still got you. And Tychus, the enemy team, Kerrigan, Sergeant Hammer, Tychus, Leoric, Kael'thas. Almost picking up a kill right at the start, so let's try this. Let's Q. So we got healed for 84, which is basically 10% of our maximum health. It didn't lie to us. What do you know? Once Ravage is off cooldown, we're going in on Kael'thas, hopefully before he can react, and we get first blood with the Kerrigan combo. The Kerrigan combo is one of the most important aspects of playing Kerrigan. You have to line them up, drop the W on the ground. Here we go again. And then when they're trying to run away, you pull them back into the spikes with your E ability. And there you go, Punisher and I picking up the first 2 kills of the game, totally dominating bot lane, which is going to allow us to push this into the tower. We're getting uncontested XP here. Leoric just died middle, so Punisher is going to cycle up there. We need to go back for the Sippy Cup. I do see this build having some mana problems in the early game, but as we continue to build, we should alleviate most of those problems. The enemy team's Kerrigan is taken down in the middle lane as everyone is going into gank. We have a lot of firepower back down here in the bottom lane, so I'm going to ping for assistance. We do have Kael'thas once again coming in from the top. No tornado is going to be thrown out. Here we go. I'm going to hop in on Sergeant Hammer. Yeah! And then switch over to Kael'thas. And then back up. We can use our Q to regenerate health. You know, really, that's not bad. Especially in the early game, that's not bad at all. Nailed it, nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. Oh, no follow-up damage, though. That's okay. We do have some CC going out on the enemy KT. We can Ravage again right here, and that is going to be another kill. A lot of control comes out from a Kael'thas if they are able to land their, gravity lapses. So at this level range, I always prefer Fury of the Swarm. Personally, it's one of my favorite talents for Kerrigan. I do see the benefits of adding in Clean Kill here. If Ravage kills a target, it restores 100% of its mana, so you'd be able to jump to minions like crazy without a mana cost. And then it also increases the damage of your next Ravage by 20%. So there's definitely a lot of value in that talent with this particular build, but I am going to go for cleave damage before anything else. And here we go, killing Sergeant Hammer yet again, and then we're going to move in to try to body block anything that the enemy KT might be doing. We will be building a lot of shields with this build. So the cleave is going to allow us to walk into a minion wave and then basically build up a gigantic amount of shielding for our character. For like 20 seconds or something. I think the shields are going to last about 20 seconds, which is huge. I mean, absolutely huge. Kerrigan's main problem is that when she goes into fights, it's very easy for her to be bursted down. And again, potentially, we're just theory crafting here. Potentially, with this build, we could alleviate a lot of that problem. Oh, yeah, I nailed it! Kerrigan combo, picking up another kill on Sergeant Hammer. The synergy down here in the bottom lane is outstanding. Outstanding. But I am going to try to pick up some of these, though. We are pretty low on health, and I cannot ravage right now, but we are about to hit level 7. Level 7 is going to be a big jump up in our survivability. Just going to ravage in here and hit something. At level 7, Assimilation Mastery, health and mana regeneration happens 100% faster while we have a shield up. Remember, whenever we auto-attack or land an ability because of our trait, we are generating a shield. Oh my god. We are generating a shield. So, while that shield is up, we are going to be healing passively faster and returning our mana faster. And mana is a huge deal on Kerrigan. If you run out of mana, you're probably going to die. So any talent that helps us keep that around longer is definitely a good thing. We do get enough spider butts into the bucket for the first objective. We're just moving in up top to help out with that. Apparently, Leoric and Kerrigan are a crazy prominent and strong combo right now. We're just going to come into the middle lane, cleave it down a little bit, start healing. Kerrigan and Kael'thas don't like me doing that, though. Several members of the enemy team are here in the middle lane. The gravity lapse does miss, but hey, let's just jump in here without a care in the world. Why not? Why not? I mean, that's what we're building to do, right? Have no fear. Because Kerrigan is here. Oh, I almost messed up the combo there. Let's get away from Punisher so we don't hit him with that bomb damage. Alright, buddy. You are gonna die. Oh, I missed the combo. I missed the combo. We have to get out of that or we're screwed. The creepy head was on top of us. We are going to be recalling for, I believe, the first time in this match. We are 9-0 right now. Had a lot of really good early game dominance down in the bottom lane. Looks like Punisher once again fighting Sergeant Hammer. We were waiting so long that I decided to eat a cough drop. And it's gotten to the point where it's all mushy and sticking to my teeth. That's real weird. Alright, Leoric in the middle lane. Can we take him down? Yes, we can. That Tychus range on overkill now is crazy. And I'm going to go ahead and turn in my 20 butts right now. I feel like now's a good time. They do have vision of me here with these mines. We are going to be picking up Maelstrom, which is a big AoE. It's going to be generating a lot of shields for us. Remember, this entire build is based off of the premise of building shields. Let's come in here and cleave. We have a really good team. It's always good to have a strong... Oh my god, that's Bloodlust. Okay. It's always good to have a strong front line when you're playing as Kerrigan. I'm about to hop over this wall on top of Kael'thas here. Going in. I have no fear. I have no fear. Ah! I missed the E, though. I missed the E. If Hammer sieges up, we're going to put our stun directly under him. We are going to have to disengage here. Trying to get a shield off of this minion so we can heal up. There's the shield. So we're just going to walk away. We're just going to walk away. I was not expecting the Bloodlust there at all. I do not think Tychus is building for auto attack damage. Well, he kind of is, yeah. Yeah, okay. Tychus is building for auto attack damage. So Bloodlust was a good choice. I thought he was building for overkill. Looks like the enemy team is pushing us back just a little bit here. Once again, just walking down bottom. Whenever we hit this tower, we're cleaving to the wall, to the other wall, and to any minions that might be in the area. So great way of generating shields. And then we just go in without a care in the world. There's the stun on Sergeant Hammer. Now we're going to ravage and grab, but the grab pulls more than I was expecting. And I ran away from Rhaegar there. I did the wrong thing. Ran away from the healer. Hashtag pro gamer. Punisher is going to be taken down. I'm just too good. Alright, so we lost a few members of our team. We traded 2 for 2. When you're ahead on XP, trading is not really a good idea. We are very, very, very far ahead on kills, though. Basically, Heroes of the Storm has an underdog mechanic. So if the enemy team is able to get a kill here and there, it is going to do a ton of benefit for them as far as their total XP goes. Looks like a team fight may be happening here. Let's go ahead, pop Maelstrom now. Can we Kerrigan combo? Yes, we can on Leoric. I am going to fall back here, though. Trying to go back to our healer, who decided to go back to Sippy Cup. Okay, I thought Rhaegar was still up here. That was, once again, my fault for not paying attention to where the healer was. Lingering Essence. This is going to be a big one for survivability. Increases the assimilation shield duration to 20 seconds. By default, the shields only last for 6 seconds. So we're gaining an additional 14 seconds on our shield. That's a lot of time. And remember, those shields will continue to stay. It's not like you auto-attack one time, generate 100 shields or whatever, and then after 6 seconds, those 100 shields goes away, even if you continue to auto-attack. No, those keep building. So from the time we generate shields to the time we just AFK for 20 seconds, we will continue to generate a massive amount of shielding. I hope that made sense. I feel like I over-explained that to the point that it didn't make sense. Trying to jump in on Tychus here. He did get the Divine Palm from his Kerrigan, but we do jump in with the combo to take him down. The friendly Leoric laid down a beautiful wall, and we're just going to hop over that and continue to chase down these guys. The Pyroblast coming out on the enemy Kerrigan. Is it going to be enough to take him down? No, it's not, but that's okay. We could just walk into this wall now, start cleaving it down, and just look at these shields we are starting to generate. Oh, I wanted to jump over the wall for that. I was about to be really greedy. I should have done it. I should have been greedy. And remember, as long as these shields are active, we're regenerating mana, which is huge for Kerrigan. All of your survivability basically relies on you being able to kill your target or being able to jump away from your target. And because we're not picking up sprint with this build, our mana just becomes more and more and more important. Divine Palm still should be off cooldown, so I'm going to ping that I'm going in and I'm going to re-engage here. The stun going out is going to connect with several members of the enemy team. We're going to pull them back into the Tychus laser. Tychus did get Divine Palm yet again, and I'm just going to disengage. You can see there is a great example of a situation I normally would have died in as Kerrigan. We were the front line. We were the front of the front line. We led that charge, and usually that means you're going to be focused. But with the help of Rhaegar and with the help of all of these shielding talents, we're able to stay alive quite a lot. And now we are going to be picking up aggressive defense. Increases shields gained from assimilation by 100%. Now, normally with Kerrigan, you would have to pick up Impaling Swarm if you wanted to jungle properly. But I have a hunch with all of this shielding that we have going on, we should be able to jungle just fine without worrying about any damage. Keep in mind we did pick up Cleave at level 1, so that's definitely going to help. But as you can see here, we're pretty much at maximum health here. And if we do start to lose any health, all we have to do is Ravage, and then all of a sudden we get all of that back. So our survivability has gone through the roof, and we can do objectives by ourselves like that. We can go in and jungle. I doubt we could kill boss. I sincerely doubt it. Going in on Kerrigan here. We're just going to pull him back, try to land the stun after we hit it on Hammer. We hit it on Hammer, and you can see here I was in a position to completely chase off the remainder of the enemy team as Kerrigan. On the front line, as Kerrigan, we don't have to rely on our warriors. We can be bulky. We can walk right into them. And it's actually incredibly empowering. It feels really good. Now, you do not have the burst damage that you would normally have with a Kerrigan build, but the survivability, in my humble opinion, more than makes up for that. Here we go. Kill on Kerrigan. We'll just continue fighting. Here's Maelstrom. We're going in again. We are... There we go. We're going to pick up a kill on Hammer. Now we're going to pick up a kill on Leoric. You think running that way is going to save you? It will not, sir. It will not save you. I just went 1v5. And I got 3 kills. What's up? 1v5 and I got 3 kills. Oh my god! Okay, we do have a 4-level advantage. That is definitely worth mentioning. That is definitely worth mentioning. But holy shit! Oh, that's funny. If we were level 20, if we had our next talent, we could have wiped the entire team. We're going to be going for Omega Storm at level 20, which increases the size of our ultimate. And increases the amount of shields that we're going to be getting from our ultimate as well. So some variations you can make on this build. I would say clean kill is not a bad choice. It's a bit harder to use, but essentially what it sounds like, I respawned, I wasn't even paying attention. Essentially what it sounds like is you can kill a minion, get your mana back, and then have 20% additional damage. Keep in mind, our Ravage actually does 450 damage at level 18. That's a very high amount of damage. So you can prime it to deal extra damage when a team fight starts. Oh my god, the Chain Bomb is real. The Pyroblast is going to take down Leoric. Now all we have to do is deal with Kerrigan. Kerrigan, you ain't going nowhere. And we are going to pick up the Quadra kill with the help of the team. And again, just for the few seconds I was in that engagement, look how many shields I have. Look how survivable we are. We just got hit by a Flame Strike of Kael'thas, and it effectively did no damage. It just did damage to our shields. This is incredibly powerful. Incredibly powerful. I cannot sell this. This is just so fucking good. Alright, so we're just going to jump in on Kael'thas here. Land the Kerrigan combo, miss the Kerrigan combo, but don't care anyway. I actually hit the stun on Sergeant Hammer there, going in on Tychus for the kill. That reset the cooldown on Ravage, so here we go. Maybe Kerrigan combo, little too late. Was not able to pull Leoric out of the base. Then we can Ravage away. By using Ravage, we get a shield, and that shield is going to regenerate mana and health significantly faster. So instead of having to go back for the next 20 seconds, we can just kind of casually roam around and have a ton of XP, or HP in the process. I could probably re-engage here. I actually feel pretty okay about this. He's going to have to disengage. Oh, I forgot about Creepy Hand. No. Forgot about the Creepy Hand. It deals percentage health damage. Now, I'm assuming that percentage health damage goes through the shield. Like, I'm assuming it will soak up the shield and not just do straight health damage. But it's still doing percentage. So the more shields I have, the more powerful Leoric becomes, one could assume, just in theory crafting. Anyway, like I said, this is my first time playing this build. This is theory crafting. I'm incredibly happy with the results so far. We had a really good early game, which got us... Oh my god! Oh my god, you're so good at Kael'thas. Why can't I do the... Oh, the Pyroblast! No, no, you waited too long. You waited too long. Omega Storm coming out at level 20. This is just going to make our ultimate significantly more powerful. You could try going for Battle Momentum at level 7. Battle Momentum would significantly reduce the cooldown of your Maelstrom, allow you to engage in fights extremely heavily. But you would also have some significant mana problems if you spam your abilities a lot. Which, as Kerrigan going into fights, you are going to spam your abilities a lot. Let's go ahead and clump these guys up. I can do better. I can clump them better. That's not bad. Look at my attack speed! Am I bloodlusted? I have to be bloodlusted, right? Yeah, I totally was. Okay. So there you go. I mean, we only have a maximum health of 3,600, but while killing this mercenary camp, we got our maximum health effectively with shields up to 4,300. If we can attack something within the next 20 seconds, we can retain these shields going into the next team fight. It's going to be a little close, though. The only minions I see are down here on the bottom blade. Ah, I missed it by just a moment. By a millisecond. I was in the air. The animation was happening. Anyway, I guess I'll stop digging around and win the game. This was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Again, your damage isn't going to be as high, but your burst damage, I guess I should say, is not going to be as high. But considering you could stay alive longer in team fights, your overall damage, your damage over time, could be significantly higher. Well, anyway, that's the shield build for Kerrigan. I have to say that I thought it was phenomenal. I've been talking about the talents a lot, but we'll go over them yet again. You get Siphoning Impact at level 1, so you can heal yourself for 10% of your maximum health every time you Q. I probably wasn't fully utilizing that. It's definitely a different take on her playstyle. Normally, you kind of save your Ravage, but yeah, that'll just take some getting used to. Fury of the Swarm, this is a talent just purely based on preference. I really like cleaving on Kerrigan. Simulation Mastery increases our health and mana regeneration while our shield is up. Maelstrom, it's a great AoE damage dealer, and they've increased the ratio for damage. Basically, when your Maelstrom deals damage, it still generates shields the same as your trait does. But essentially, Maelstrom generates more shields now since the patch, so you get a lot more survivability out of it. Lingering Essence increases assimilation shield duration by 20 seconds. This one is... I don't see this one being as helpful. Actually, I do. I think that's a great talent. Increases shields gained from assimilation by 100%. Just makes all of your other shield talents better. And then Omega Storm, the Maelstrom upgrade, increases the size of your ultimate by 25%. And the amount of assimilation shields generated by Maelstrom by another 100%. I'm assuming this goes along with your aggressive defense talent as well. Really, really good. I really like that. If you are new to Kerrigan, this is probably the build I would recommend. And even if you're not new to Kerrigan, it's really, really solid. Really solid. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time.